It's our cup of choice. Love this cup. Love this opera house.
Regina, I love that cup.
Where did you get that?
Where did you get that cup?
Maybe I got it at the Earlville Opera House.
What an awesome house.
It's a beautiful place.
Truly awesome
No,
house.
an opera house, not an awesome house.
It can be both.
It can be.
No way.
Hi, everybody.
Hey there. I'm Adrian Ensko, and I'm here with my band, Bandits On The Run.
Hi.
Regina and Sydney. We've played many times at the Earlville Opera House. It's quite a place to be, and I should know because I grew up basically roaming the halls of the Earlville Opera House in Earlville. My first show ever was the Phantom of the Music Room at the Opera House.
Who did you play?
I played Sam. He was a little bit of a skeptic. It's directed by Michael Morin, who's a big theater guy.
Aww.
Love you, SMTS. Anyhow, I at the Earlville Opera House was one of the first places where I got to experience theater and music. Grew up going to concerts and in plays there, doing Gilbert and Sullivan, and it led me on a path to a career in the arts. And so I am a prime example of the indelible influence of the Earlville Opera House on the community that it serves. And so in these hard times, it's really important to keep that going. So here's the Earlville Opera House, a home for arts in Earlville, and we're gonna play a song called Back Home. Ready? Well, you're back home now. I don't know what to say. I could try to recount all those long, lonely days, but we've got ours and plans on our place. So all I can say is my home is back home. My home is back home. And here to stay. Don't you give it a reason. Don't you give it one word. There isn't a teacher here to see what we learn. It's all behind us. It's all the same. 'Cause my home is back home. My home is back home. My home is back home. And here to stay. Oh, oh, lonesome and lightless, how my days did go by. Now I'm blinded by a brightness, because days follow night. Darkness is over, but my heart remains. 'Cause my home is back home. My home is back home. My home is back home. And here to stay. Thanks, everybody. Stay well up there. We love you.
Hi folks, John McCutcheon here, sheltered at home, safe and thankfully healthy, here in Smoke Rise, Georgia. I am so sorry I was not able to make it in late March to spend an evening with you at the beautiful Earlville Opera House, but I can assure you, once it's safe for us all to be together again, I will be back. We have a date in mid-November, and I look forward to spending that time with you. And I'm also sorry that we missed this because places like the Earlville Opera House are so important in this country. There are dozens upon dozens of such places that all share a similar provenance and evolution. They started off as opera houses, and eventually they became vaudeville houses. Many then became burlesque and then turned into movie houses, and then almost all of them for decades sat empty until groups of citizens in communities around this country, just like in Earlville, with their creativity and their generosity and their hard work, revived these beautiful places so that we can gather in them and enjoy live music and theater. So thank you all who made Earlville happen, and I look forward to being there with you. In the meantime, I am here in my little home studio, surrounded, as you can see, by many instruments and photographs. These are all instruments I can play, believe it or not, and that I got from many of the mentors and teachers that you all see up on the wall here, whether it be Doc Boggs or Roscoe Holcomb or Nimrod Workman over here or I.D. Stamper behind my back there, or many of the other people that are on this wall because they are constant reminders of the gratitude that I need to feel for having them in my life and for them giving me my legs and being able to do this remarkable work. So this evening, I thought what I would do is I would play for you a couple of the instruments I have here that I will not be bringing to the Earlville Opera House, being as Delta Airlines allows me to only check so many. The first one, I'm going to grab off the wall here, is one of my very favorites. And for you guitar nerds out here, this is a 1914 Gibson L1. It's the very first steel string guitar that Gibson made. It's got a carved top and it's a beautiful, distinctive sound. And I got this instrument because a few years ago I was doing a one-man play about the last night of the great labor songwriter Joe Hill's last night. Joe Hill is someone that most of you know about because Joan Baez sang about him at Woodstock. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night. But he was a real guy. He was a Swedish immigrant to this country, arriving in 1905. He worked harvesting grain, working in the lumber industry, worked on the docks, and eventually made his way out to the West Coast, where he became associated with the industrial workers of the world, the Wobblies, a true singing union, and he became their most prolific and beloved songwriter. He was caught up in the anti-immigrant purges of the early 20th century, framed on a murder charge, and sentenced to be executed in November of 1915. A couple hours before his execution by a firing squad, he called the jailer over to his bars, and he handed him a small piece of paper saying, "This is the last thing I'll ever write. Don't even have time to put a melody to it." Well, that little piece of paper survives. And when I was doing the play, I decided 100 years was long enough for this beautiful little poem not to have a melody. My will is easy to decide, for there is nothing to divide. My kin don't need to fuss and moan. Moss does not cling to a rolling stone. My body, if I could choose, I would to ashes it reduce. Then let the merry breezes blow my dust to where some flower grows. Perhaps some fading flower then would spring to life, bloom again. This is my last final will. Good luck to all of you. I want to play one more for you. This one is a little more recent, and I'm going to use this beast, the heaviest guitar I own. This is a Resophonic guitar. It was made by a fellow who runs a small company up in Michigan called Mule Guitars. And this is one of the songs from the Quarantine. Mothers pushed on that great morn, everybody sing hallelujah. The angels dance when the baby's born, everybody sing hallelujah. The baby crawled and then the baby walked, everybody sing hallelujah. The parents shouted when the baby talked, everybody sing hallelujah. On the hallelujah morning the bells will ring, the night will dance and the mute will sing. Lion and the lamb lay down on the hallelujah morning. Don't you hear that sound? Everybody sing hallelujah. Child read and then he learned to write, everybody sing hallelujah. Smiled and they said, all right, everybody sing hallelujah. Well, the children grew and they left their home, everybody sing hallelujah. Learn to walk this world alone, everybody sing hallelujah. On the hallelujah morning the bells will ring and the lake will dance and the mute will sing. Lion and the lamb lay down on the hallelujah morning. Don't you hear that sound? Everybody sing hallelujah. And they finally loved, everybody sing hallelujah. Pledge their troth to God above, everybody sing hallelujah. And mothers pushed on that great morn, everybody sing hallelujah. Another whole new world was born, everybody sing hallelujah. On the hallelujah morning the bells will ring and the lake will dance and the mute will sing. Lion and the lamb lay down on the hallelujah morning. Don't you hear that sound? Everybody sing hallelujah. And the sun goes down, everybody sing hallelujah. This whole world keeps a spinning round, everybody sing hallelujah. We rise until we each lie down, we're lost until we're finally found. Each heart will lead sound. Everybody sing hallelujah on the hallelujah morning. The bells will ring and the lame will dance and the music will sing. The lion and the lamb lay down on the hallelujah morning. Don't you hear that sound? Everybody sing hallelujah. Thanks a lot. Thanks for supporting the Earlville Opera House, and we will see you in November. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Anna Egge, and I'm sending this out in support of the Earlville Opera House and the community of folks in Central New York who support the performing and visual arts. Ooh, ooh. They'll raise your spirits up, and I hope they do. They'll make you feel less lonely if you're feeling blue. Cocaine cowboys, turning rhinestones into diamonds with a song. Cocaine cowboys, keep you dancing and drinking all night long. Dim lights and a bunch of friends, thick smoke on the stage again, with their heads up in the clouds, turning rhinestones into diamonds, making such a beautiful sound. They'll raise your spirits up, and I hope they do. They'll make you feel less lonely if you're feeling blue. Cocaine cowboys, they can charm you and help you forget. Cocaine cowboys, making fool's gold from love songs in their heads. Dim lights and a bunch of friends, thick smoke on the stage again, with their heads up in the clouds, turning rhinestones into diamonds, making such a beautiful sound. They'll raise your spirits up, and I hope they do. They'll make you feel less lonely if you're feeling blue. Cocaine cowboys, turning rhinestones into diamonds with a song. Cocaine cowboys, keep you dancing and drinking all night long. Lights, a bunch of friends, thick smoke on the stage again, with their heads up in the clouds, turning rhinestones into diamonds, Now the storms come and gone. The sun is shining in the heavens, and we can look around us now like we finally figured out all that divides us is delusion. And in this moment, every time it comes, we are one. Don't you wanna look into a stranger's eyes and see yourself looking back? Don't you wanna feel beneath your skin that all our differences are nothing in the face of love? Don't you wanna look into a stranger's eyes and see yourself looking back? Don't you wanna feel beneath your skin that all our differences are nothing in the face of love? In that moment, looking up, we were one. In that moment, on the run, we were one. And in this moment, every time it comes, we are one.
Hey, it's Matt Nakoa, and I've got my quarantine shag swag going on today. Anybody else? I want to play some music for you because I love the Earlville Opera House. It's where I had my first piano recital. It's where I was in community theater productions. I've been back several times to play some really fun concerts, and I love it there so much, and I don't know when I'll be back in light of everything that's happening, so I thought I'd play for you today. This song is called Lightning. When I was a child, years lasted forever. Heaven was sky, and God was the weather. Lying awake, I would listen to the thunder and the rain, and the world was alive when I was a child. Flash of light in the black of the night, a crack of heaven igniting. All was bright in the blink of an eye, and it strikes me like lightning. Oh, it strikes me like lightning. Now I am grown, most days are just deadlines, and years on the road, they flash past me like headlights. But when I hear you laugh, I am listening to the thunder and strikes me like lightning. Lord, it strikes me like lightning. Last night I dreamed that my life was over, and I dreamed that you were there at my side, smiling as the sky busted open. I dreamed I was alive when I died. Flash of light in the black of the night, a crack of heaven igniting. All is right in the blink of an eye, and it strikes me like lightning. Lord, it strikes me like lightning. Hope you enjoyed that. I got one more song. Let me go grab my guitar real quick. This is a song that I love to do toward the end of my concerts because, well, it's a bit of a love song, but it really turned into a song about how much I love to play for people and I love to be with people in real life. Remember those days when we could get together in person? It really is something that I miss. I miss seeing all of you and I miss playing for you. And I cannot wait until we can do it again. And I hope that I'll come back and play at the Opera House before too long. And I'll do this song for you then. And I'll do this song for you now. This is called Waltz in the Dark. Turn off the lights, turn off the TV, and turn on that song that made you not leave me. Come take my hand, may I have this next dance, 'cause there's nothing I'd rather do than waltz in the dark with you. It's like nothing's changed. It's like nothing else matters. Your breath on my ear, the world disappears when you're in my arms. And I want you so, but let's take it slow, 'cause there's nothing I'd rather do than waltz in the dark with you. And when our song ends, we'll start it again. 'cause there's nothing I'd rather do. There's nothing I'd rather do. Oh, there's nothing I'd rather do than waltz in the dark with you. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you very soon. So stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you.
Hey everyone, Mira and Chuck here from the Sea to Sea, and we are so grateful to be part of the Earlville Opera House community. It's such a historical treasure. We are hailing here from Troy, New York, and we just feel
Not too far down the road.
Not too far down the road, but we feel so lucky to have places and a community like exists around the Earlville Opera House. It is such an incredible support to the music community and to the overall community in general. So thank you for inviting us to be part of it, and we love you guys, and we wish everybody well during this time when we can't be together in person, and we can't wait for the time when we can be again.
Here's a song for you.
Let's go for it. All right, here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Except for leaving again. You are a wildflower, follow you anywhere and back again. I know a thing or two, don't need to think twice. I think that I'll be loving you all of my life. She waits for me, wind in the trees, feeling like it's time to go. I felt it alone, sometimes it's like home, or a song on the radio. I know a thing or two, don't need to think twice. This next song is called Stumbling Home. It's a new song that we're gonna put on our new album that's coming out this year. And right after we wrote it, we found this Ram Dass quote that says we're all just walking each other home, and we feel that way, that we're all sort of feeling our way through this moment together. So this one's called Stumbling Home.
Oh, the fire is burning, the flames they grow tall. Down the avenue, they're calling, let's go. And it's almost as if we knew nothing at all. If we do, we don't remember. But we glow like stubborn embers, stumbling home. And I don't mean to glamorize, it's just how it feels to feel alive. And all the things we've seen with our own eyes, suddenly in a different light. You're not the one I'm trying to fight, I'm taking you home. Oh, 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 we can't be that. Oh, oh, simple sea. Oh, they say it's mystery. Go ask the stars tonight, it's clear. Burning so bright they might see us in a million years. So let's run away fast, still run away, kid. What do you think they would think if we did? Well, they say we were strangers and blame us again. Well, we just get lost out there somewhere. Wanna see what we become. We're on our way home. Oh, 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 it can't be that. Oh, oh, simple sea. Oh, they say it's mystery. Go ask the stars tonight, it's clear. Burning so bright they might see us in a million years. Oh, 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 go ask the stars tonight, it's clear. Burning so bright they might see us. They might see us. Oh, the fire is burning, the flames they grow tall. Down the avenue, they're calling, let's call. And it's almost as if we knew nothing at all. If we do, we don't remember. But we glow like stubborn embers, stumbling home. Stumbling home. Stumbling home.
Hi, my name's Jenn Schott. I'm a songwriter based in Nashville, Tennessee, and had the pleasure and the honor of performing at the Earlville Opera House in the summer of 2018 along with my dear friend Tiff Goss. We absolutely loved getting to perform there. Such a beautiful, beautiful venue, wonderful people, and hope to get to come back and play there again in person. But in the meantime, wanted to share a song with you this way. This is a new song. Wrote this with an artist named Laura Cavasisi and another songwriter in Nashville here, Michael Logan. And we wrote together just 2 days after the tornado came through Nashville. This was just last month, and did a lot of damage here in town. And we were so moved and inspired by the outpouring of volunteers and love, everybody stepping up to do something. In fact, many organizations were actually having to turn away volunteers. There was so much love shown. And so we were inspired by that. We wrote this song. Little did we know that within a few weeks, our whole world would be rocked and changed by the coronavirus. And we feel like this song suddenly took on a broader meaning. So I want to share it with you. This is called Best in Us. Ever notice how there's always someone running toward the flames? We don't always know their story, don't always know their names, but behind every headline, after every tragedy, there's 1,000 tiny miracles of true humanity. We don't know why bad things happen, can't always understand why the world we know is crashing to the ground. But every time the sky is falling, seems like someone's stepping up. Ain't it beautiful the way the worst brings out the best in us? Might be a couple blankets or a garbage bag of clothes, some work gloves and a chainsaw, or a home-cooked casserole. We don't get much for certain, oh, but this one thing's for sure. Every little act of kindness all adds up to save the world. We don't know why bad things happen, can't always understand why the world we know is crashing to the ground. But every time the sky is falling, seems like someone's stepping up. Ain't it beautiful the way the worst brings out the best in us? We don't know why bad things happen, can't always understand why the world we know is crashing to the ground. Every time the sky is falling, seems like someone's stepping up. Ain't it beautiful the way the worst brings out the best in us? So beautiful the way the worst brings out the best in us.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to do this. I was able to visit the Earlville Opera House back in, I think it was July of 2018, and it was just such a special time. It's such a gorgeous place, and I can't wait to come back and visit again and walk down those aisles and sit on that stage and see whoever's playing. It's such an awesome place. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote not long ago about love, like a lot of songs. Black, white, Yankee rebel, country boy singing there and nibble. Gay, straight, crooked level, I don't care. Popular or underrated, open-minded, insulated, ship of fools or educated, we're getting somewhere. 'Cause love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. The Rolling Stones or Beatles, Crimson Tide or War Eagle, gospel singer, non-believer, there's a man upstairs. And love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. And there's a bunch of us under the sun, and we're all looking at the same one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's a place you fall into, what you grew up on and what you learned anew. Ooh, 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 yeah. Love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. Night, day, hugs and kisses, for better or worse, for doing dishes. When it feels like it is, when it feels like it isn't, ain't going nowhere. 'Cause love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. And there's a bunch of us under the sun, we're all looking at the same one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's just a place you fall into, what you grew up on and what you learned anew. Ooh, 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 yeah. Love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. Thank y'all, and Earlville Opera House, I hope to see you very soon. Bye, y'all.
Eggshell white, painting your hair, dirt beneath your nails, years in the back of your hair. Some things can't wash clean, and some will stick around. Blades of St. Augustine scattered across the driveway. Still feels like Sunday when I hear a Cajun bell. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find the part that cannot break. Wooden table on a concrete slab, the fish are red and the crabs are blue. Every 5-gallon bucket carries a piece of you. Some things can't wash clean, cards, an old bed sheet for a tablecloth. Some of those days are lost. Most I still come across. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a heart that cannot break. I come from hard work, come from never giving up, come from you. Built cities from sidewalk chalk and sailed the world in a cardboard boat. Hope I always dream that day. Put the whole damn kitchen in every pot of cold mud soup. Hope I always put everything I got into what I do. Some things can't wash clean, and some will stick around. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a part that cannot break. We cannot break.
Howdy, y'all. We're Ordinary Elephant, and my name is Pete.
My name is Crystal, and I think a lot of people out there right now are pretty aware of how much people in the gig economy, like touring musicians, are affected by what's going on. But I think maybe some folks don't realize how much the venues, these beautiful, intimate venues that present artists like us, that they're hurting too.
Yeah, the historic theaters like the Earlville Opera House, and they are one of the most special types of venues in the country, and we've had the opportunity to play a few of them, and they're definitely some of our favorite interactions with the audience, and also some of our favorite experiences as the audience taking in the art.
Yeah, and so we're honored to have been invited to share a couple songs today from our house in South Louisiana to bring awareness to the support that places like the Earlville Opera House and their
Window in a wood frame, your frame, thinking things only a kid can. You're 6 years old, but someday you'll be standing where I am. More of a man, more you won't understand. You will wonder if it's worth the wait, the worry that wears you down. Have your life spent figuring out how to make the other half count? You can count on asking yourself if what you're doing is enough. If you're anything like me, when you grow up. Scattered puzzle on the table, big pictures start to take shape. Every piece has a place to fall, but you've got mistakes to make. You're green enough to bend, pure enough to break. You will wonder if it's worth the wait, the worry that wears you down. Have your life spent figuring out how to make the other half count? You can count on asking yourself if what you're doing is enough. If you're anything like me, when you grow up, you
will question the fight and how it is won. You will fight the question whether it can be done. Keep kind, all that rises from your chest to your tongue. Don't ever let your words do the work you've done. Sunlight through the kitchen window, your shadow stands up taller than you. 36 years old, but someday I will stand up taller too. For the talk I talk is something I can live up to. I still wonder if it's worth the wait. Worry weighs me down. I'm still figuring out how to make it all count, and I count. I'm asking myself if what I'm doing is too much. Let you be who you want to be when you grow up.
Hello, Earlville and environs. How you doing? My name is Scott Cook, and this is Pamela May.
Hi.
And we're coming to you from our home in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I was so excited to be coming to Earlville to meet you and see the Opera House for the first time. I was about 2 weeks into a 2.5-month tour, and I was in Austin, Texas when all this weirdness came down and I had to hightail it home. So yeah, sad that I couldn't make it, but happy that I made it home safe and that we're together, and honored to be asked to sing a couple songs for you. So we'll start off with this one. It's a song inspired by the truly baffling amounts of baby making that my friends have gotten up to over the course of the last dozen years or so that I've been living in my car. We staggered arm in arm here when we were younger. Tried everything they said we shouldn't do. And we took as many trips as we took lovers. But some of those trips, a dog comes back with you. And some of those trysts turned into tricycles. And my wild and reckless friends got safe and old, wheeling little buddy homeward on the bicycle, with all the hope and joy and poop a bike seat could hold. Now the Feral Festival kidlets keep changing costumes. They run in a pack and dig holes in the ground. And they like sleeping under the table, just like the dogs do. So you watch your step when there's little ones around. And I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. So we talk about work and what we're reading, why the bastards keep winning, and where we'd move if they did. We talk about who went home with whom at the party last weekend. But eventually we just watch the dogs and kids. Chasing and sniffing and eating's all they're on about. They don't complicate their blues, they just moan. They don't think much about themselves. They just freak out if they got a bone to pick with you. It's probably just a bone. And I'm a better person person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. My buddy had a run of bad luck and bad choices. If it goes bad in court, one of us has to take his pup. He's trying to learn to listen to the right voices. Hope he don't have to miss his kid growing up. We were all bulletproof daydream manifestors, but all the bluster just boils down to love. Just wanna be a good uncle, be a good ancestor. I'm taking better care when there's someone to take care of. And I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. Nice one, Pamela May.
Hey, nice one, Scott Cook.
I'll give Pamela a second to tune up for.
We're getting so used to our own company or even our own audience.
And we'll play you one more song. Before we do, we should put in a word for the Earlville Opera House. The Opera House, as you may know, is 128 years old, which is long for anything to survive, let alone an opera house in a little town. It's been through a number of close calls over the years, and this is just the latest one thrown at it. A lot's been said already about how hard hit musicians like ourselves, who work as professional gatherers of people, are going to be by this whole thing. But I feel like not enough has been said about everybody else around the music, the presenters, the sound techs, the stage crew, and most of all the venues. There's a lot of amazing venues around the country that are kind of hanging on by a shoestring at the best of times. So we're very grateful to all the supporters who are keeping the Earlville Opera House alive, and really looking forward to the day, whether it's next year or the year after that, that we can get down there and see the place and meet y'all. So thank you again for listening. This is a song about keeping good things alive. This guitar came from a timber, from the body of a tree, through the workshop of a luthier. Now it's on loan to me, and it's good company after dinner, and it fits my hands just fine. But someday another singer with a pair of hands like mine will coax out songs much prettier, still hiding in its strings, and sing stronger, braver words than I could ever sing. And folks are gonna love it. Of this I'm almost sure, so I'll take good care of it, 'cause I'm borrowing it from her. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. And I still love my country. Sometimes it's hard to recognize it, but I count myself lucky to have been born inside it. And I'm grateful for the rights others struggle hard to win. You can be sure I'm gonna fight when they try and take them back again. Oh, and everywhere are teachers, though some fell along the way. The words they said still reach us, just like you're teaching me here today. And you may not speak it loud, but it's clear in what you do. And I hope to make you proud, 'cause I borrowed it from you. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. Seems these days we're in a hurry to grab up all that's left to use, putting patents on discovery, making seeds that don't reproduce. If our vision is so narrow, seeing only bought and sold, we'll end up like the pharaohs, buried with their gold. We've all pushed this thing along, we've all been guided by our fear, but the river sings a song we've gotta be quieter to hear. It's in every child's face, new and hopeful as a stem. Best be gentle with this place, 'cause we're borrowing it from them. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along, pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. Thanks so much, y'all. Stay safe and stay kind.